Hey, this is Hugh Sundberg, and I'm at Alex Gray's Chapel of Sacred Mirrors, the sanctuary in Wappinger Falls, New York. Um, it's absolutely a beautiful space. And I'm not representing the chapel, I'm just speaking right now as an enthusiastic participant in the energy of it. Um, I'm just astonished at how quickly they've managed to move and get things built here. The only time I took a long walk on the grounds before was a few years back. They didn't even have one garden gnome. I guess burying Sir Gnome a lot on the property has kind of attracted them. Gnomes need a homeland too. But anyway, just the shrines and sacred spaces, the gazebo, and even areas where they're breaking ground, like with Entheon. It's a little bit beyond breaking ground now, but it's all coming together very nicely. And again, this is really just kind of my personal insight and feelings about CoSM. Um, you know, I've talked to people the last couple of days. A lot of us are here after a very long winter. And we just came up to, well, in our case, Shay and I didn't just come up here to chill out. We have a friend, Thomas, who's here, and they both have just been, soaking up all of the energy and drawing and, going all kinds of places. And we've had a great time. There's been, a work component. I don't have a job, but I have work. And we've got a few things going on that we're trying to put together for them for solstice. And yeah, it's almost like West 27th, um, where the chapel was for a number of years, only it's bigger and better. And like I said, I mean, they really put things together in a rapid way. The grounds are gorgeous, they're well kept. Um, it just is, it's even the energy has shifted over the last few years. I mean, Cosm came in here and really made that energy their own. Although somebody challenged me the other day and said, well, it's a mixture of what was here before, and, this. And I'm like, yeah, maybe a little bit. But I'm always going to be a little bit biased. I mean, there's no question about it. Cosm is my spiritual homeland. Um, I was traveling one time and somebody asked me, what my religion was. And I said, I'm a Cosmite. And she looked at me and she said, is that some kind of foreign religion? And I said, no, actually, it was born and raised in the USA. Uh, she didn't know how to take that, and I had to like spell the acronym for her a couple of times. But you know, there are just a lot of good people still pouring in the doors. It's really like an ant farm at times, albeit a very colorful one. People doing workshops, yoga, guests coming in to stay for a few days and chill out. And quite a few of us right now are enjoying that. They have the salons and full moons monthly. Just check the schedule, www.cosm.org. And for those of my friends that aren't familiar with Alex's work, um, check it out. Look up Alex Gray's, and that's Grey, not Gray. Look up his sites and check it out. Also, I found a lot of really interesting, uh, write-ups and videos on people who have been here, sharing their experience, strength, and hope with the various people, the various seekers. Um, you have, honestly, I used to think, because I did study self-realization for quite a while in Yogananda's work, and somebody had referred to it as, I believe it was the Church of All Religions at one time. And I think CoSM does a pretty good job of holding that mantle. It's more of a chapel of all religions. There is a very much an appeal for universalists like myself. Uh, Not to mention, the absolutely gorgeous artwork of Alex Gray, Allison Gray, and others who have contributed along the way. Um, it's really the place is a work of art in progress, and the progress is very beautiful and satisfying. Um, I've seen a lot of stellar moments with the chapel over the years, and people wondered, for so long, what it was that was driving me. And honestly, um, in CoSM, I found, and it wasn't, from my early years in Buddhism, studying self-realization, that I really found my spiritual center. And of course, it came to me in the form of various seeds. And, a lot of them took time to grow. And I would imagine there are a few more that are going to surprise me over the next few years. But I've gone through some profound change in my years, coming in, participating, working on the full moons, and just sharing a little bit of what I do with others as they share with me. Um, no question about it. I love Alex and Allison. They're absolutely extraordinary people. And the last couple of days with all the postings that I've been doing, I've been hearing a lot from people from the old days. In the old days, I can definitely say it, 8 to 10 years ago. It's pretty cool hearing from some of you. Glad to know you're out there doing okay, rolling with the punches of life. As I've been telling people, don't make too many plans when you start to feel that there are other forces in your life guiding you, because they have a sense of humor. And we don't always consider it to be nice or kind when you have got all this laid out and you're going to do this and this and this, and then the universe weighs in its vote, and of course, you start to wish that they would just text you what they want up there or down there or over there or wherever they are. The collective they. But yeah, I've had the last couple of days to look back with great fondness. I used to love dancing the drum circles, and they can't really have it out here going on all night. And for a while, although they did have it on West 27th Street, they even had to roll back the hours there. Um, and it's okay. You can get, what you need, and then a little some extra. And by the time they have for it, oftentimes the full moons, they have fire spinners out there, usually very good drummers. Usually have electronic music going on somewhere, and all this extraordinary visionary art with this collection of just wonderful artists, musicians, thinkers, scientists, mathematicians. They all make it here. Um, yeah, and even a few pagans like myself walk through that door. I have, over the years, just heard so many things at the various events that I've gone to that have inspired me. There are a lot of people that think you can only get a sense of religion and right and wrong from books that are thousands of years old, specific books. And I have come to find in my life that the collection of books that I read, the right and wrong of them, the wrong, of course, challenging me to think, the circle of friends that I have, which is second to none. I mean, some people within that circle are just absolutely extraordinary. And, I've learned so much, a lot of very good things. Yeah, there are a lot of things that I didn't do well as a kid. I didn't drum until I was 50. I mean, I did actually a lot of visual art, but my eyes have been going for the last 11 to 13 years, something like that. And they're getting pretty bad. And so I've had to diversify my energy flow. I mean, I'm always going to be able to write as long as, I can communicate somehow, whatever is dealt me. I mean, I don't think I would have said that before going through so much of what I have in my life. But hey, what the hell? But getting back to this, this thing about a collective religion. Um, you know, Somebody once used the term with me, chaos magician, and I said, well, how do you mean that? And he said, well, it's somebody that goes from this and this and this and this and picks up a little bit of what they learn in each place and incorporates it into their own spiritual philosophy. Personalized religion of personalization, I guess. I read a lot of Teilhard. Okay, but we look back and we see all of these mystics and sages and masters of various realms of the visionary and universalist and psychedelic worlds, the New Age movement, etc. And you have this collection coming through the door here. And it really is, it's pretty amazing. I mean, there are some people that I absolutely respect their privacy because they're celebrities and, actors trying to get work now don't need to have somebody blasting where they go for their spirituality, etc. I mean, it's a private matter, unless you're somebody that really, has to get out there. Um, there are a lot of people that just want that relationship to be kept so. I mean, I'm of the other school. I mean, I'm so happy, and this is where I don't understand certain aspects of religions where there's so much suffering and misery for people's faith. And honestly, I come from a position of knowing rather than faith, which makes me kind of doomed, I guess. But anyway, just a few thoughts, and I just want to say this is you, Sunberg, and as I say at the end of all my videos, have a wonderful life. Hey, if it's not there, keep trying. Take care. Bye.